Hanging out with my best friend in his house, except I entered the wrong room. Part 4. I avoided Ralph for 3 days. Not that it was easy. Liam kept texting me to come over after school like nothing had happened. And maybe nothing had happened, technically. But my brain hadn't gotten the memo. Every time I saw that stupid pencil on my desk, R+, I felt like a teenager in a bad romance movie. Which was unfair, because I wasn't in a romance movie. I wasn't in anything. And I wasn't going to be either. That's what I told myself when I finally caved and said yes to Liam's latest invite. Just pizza and a movie. No closets involved. Except when I showed up, Ralph opened the door. "You're late," he said, casual, like he hadn't threatened to kiss me in a closet last time we spoke. Traffic." "Right," he said, and stepped aside to let me in. Liam was in the kitchen grabbing drinks. "Yo, you made it!" I shot him a grateful look. Safe, normal, no weird dark spaces in sight. We piled onto the couch. I wedged myself between a throw pillow and Liam. Like maybe proximity to my best friend would keep my nerves in check. It didn't. Not when Ralph took the armchair directly across from me. Not when he sprawled like he owned the room, legs wide, sleeves pushed up just enough to show the veins on his forearms. Not when he kept glancing at me during the movie, one brow raised like he knew exactly what I was trying to pretend wasn't happening. Liam was oblivious. At least, I thought he was, until halfway through the movie, when I caught him watching me. Not the screen, me. Our eyes met. He flushed, looked away. My heart did something very stupid in my chest. I barely heard the rest of the movie, too busy trying to decode that one look from Liam. Too busy trying not to look at Ralph, too busy wondering what the hell was wrong with me. When it ended, I bolted to the bathroom to catch my breath. And that's when I heard it, Liam's voice. Low, urgent, from the living room. "Dude, seriously, what are you doing?" Ralph's reply was just as quiet. "What do you mean?" "You know what I mean." A beat, then, "He's not yours, Liam." My stomach flipped. "Yeah?" Liam shot back. "You think he's yours?" Silence. Then footsteps. I barely made it out in time. Pretending like nothing had happened, heart racing in my chest. They didn't look at each other. They didn't look at me. I mumbled an excuse and grabbed my jacket. Neither of them stopped me. But as I reached for the door, Ralph's voice caught me. Soft. Close. "See you soon." When I glanced back, Liam was staring at him. Jaw tight. And neither of them told me what the hell was going on. Hanging out with my best friend in his house, except I entered the wrong room. Part 5. Liam invited me over again. Texted me with a little peace sign emoji. Like he wasn't about to throw me into the middle of some medieval family duel for my attention. I said yes. Because apparently, I have no survival instincts. When I got there, Ralph opened the door. "Welcome, honored guest," he said. I blinked. "Are you wearing cologne?" "It's sandalwood," he said, turning theatrically. "Liam said you liked nature." "I did?" I don't remember saying that. But before I could answer, Liam appeared behind him holding flowers. "Welcome, Jacob," he said. "These are for you." "From the garden?" They didn't have a garden. "Thanks." I took them. They were definitely just grocery store parsley with some weeds. We settled in the living room. Ralph had rearranged all the furniture into a triangle around the TV. There were name cards on each seat. Mine said VIP. Liam said best friend. Ralph's just said Ralph. I was too confused to sit. "What's happening?" "It's game night," Liam said. "No, what do you mean?" "Let's play Mario Kart." Ralph cut in, already handing me the good controller. "You get Yoshi." "Jacob hates Yoshi," Liam hissed. "I'm flexible," I said, already sweating. They started playing like it was the Hunger Games. Red shells flew. Accusations were made. Ralph accidentally bumped Liam's arm during a turn. Liam accidentally unplugged Ralph's controller. I tried to focus on racing, but it was like sitting between two very passive-aggressive golden retrievers with unresolved tension. And every time I looked away from the screen, one of them was watching me, like I was the prize at the end of the game, like this was a tournament, which apparently it was. Round 4, Liam paused the game. "Hey, Jacob," he said. "Remember when we were 10 and I let you have the last slice of pizza because you were sad about that math test?" "Sure. Well, some people," he looked pointedly at Ralph, "didn't even know you when you were 10. Ralph rolled his eyes. "Well, some people believe that kissing can make babies, but we don't bring that up." "That was a long time ago." I held up both hands. "Can we just play the game?" We did, sort of. I won by accident while they were arguing about whether I preferred chocolate or vanilla pudding. I should have gone home then, but no, because I have the self-preservation instincts of a damp sponge. After the game, they both offered to walk me out. I got to the door, turned to say goodbye, and Ralph shoved a sticky note into my hoodie pocket. Liam slipped something into my hand. They both froze. What did you just give him? Ralph asked. I don't know, Liam said, eyes narrowed. What did you give him? I looked. Ralph's note said, call me. Liam's note was an old photo of us at a science fair with some bonds are forever scribbled on the back. Okay, I said slowly. You guys good? Totally, Liam muttered. Peachy, Ralph said. I stepped outside. And just before the door shut, I heard Liam growl, if you ever embarrass me in front of him again? You don't own Jacob, Liam. You don't either. The door slammed. And that's when I realized they were fighting about me, and somehow I was still just trying to figure out if I left my math book in their bathroom. Oh, also, hi. I probably should have said this earlier. I'm Jacob, and I think I've just accidentally become the center of a sibling rivalry over what?
Hanging out with my best friend in his house. Except I entered the wrong room, part 6. Liam wasn't texting me, which, in Liam speak, was basically a declaration of war. Instead, Ralph messaged me 2 days later, sending a photo of a sad-looking lemon tart with the caption, made this thinking of you. It's sour and confused. Like me, I should have blocked him. Instead, I sent, I like confused desserts. That's how I ended up back at their house, alone. Liam was at soccer practice, according to Ralph, who opened the door wearing an apron and no shirt. You cook like this? I asked. Eyes doing that thing they do when you're trying not to stare at someone's chest. But it keeps being there. I breathe like this too, Ralph smirked. Come on in. You're just in time for the taste test. I did go in, because I'm weak, and because Liam and I weren't talking. And I'm not supposed to talk about this because I thought we both got over it. But when we were 15, we snuck into his backyard pool after midnight and ended up under the diving board, laughing about constellations. And when he said, do you ever wonder what it'd be like to kiss someone you trusted? I didn't wonder. I just leaned in. It was quick, stupid, full of chlorine and nerves. But when we pulled apart, he looked at me like I'd set fire to every rule he'd ever known. Then he said, we don't talk about this, okay? So we didn't. Not when school started. Not when he dated Clarissa. Not when I watched him from my locker with my stupid science fair photo taped inside the door like a secret. Now, 3 years later, he was handing me that photo again, like he didn't remember being the one who buried it. But Ralph was here now, making lemon tarts with one oven mitt and a dangerous amount of emotional honesty. You ever think Liam's afraid of wanting things? He asked, leaning on the counter like he wasn't trying to read my thoughts. I blinked. Are you psychoanalyzing your brother? No, he said. I'm trying to understand the competition. There was a beat. You're not in a competition, muttered, though my pulse was racing, even though Liam used to look at me like he was starving. I think I am, Ralph said, but I don't think I'm losing. Then he kissed me. It wasn't gentle, not like Liam's kiss under the diving board. This one tasted like lemon tart and hunger, like someone trying to win. Maybe I let it happen because I wanted to forget the photo. Maybe because I liked the taste of confusion. But just as Ralph's hand slid under my hoodie, the front door creaked open. I forgot my Liam froze. I froze. Ralph didn't. He licked sugar off his thumb. Welcome home. Liam's face darkened like a storm cloud. Jacob, I told myself. You absolute moron. Because this wasn't just a triangle anymore. This was a trap.